Welcome to our today's video. This is Reason and Act Apparently Awakening the Sleeping Giant. Today, guys, we have a full package for you of our story, and I hope you're going to be transformed. I hope you're going to be motivated. I hope you're going to be inspired. And here goes the story. A story is told about a little animal known as a squirrel. Squirrel is a member of the family Squirrelidae, a family that includes small or medium-sized rodents. The fact about this animal is that it has a thick, bristly, bushy, fur-covered tail with the size equal to half of the body of the squirrel. The narrative goes that one day during the period when there is a transitioning from the dry season to rainy season, squirrel realized that it has no place to hide itself during time when the rain will be coming. It was peak time when during which he was required to make haste and dig a hole so that he can hide himself during time when the rain will be falling. Because there was heavy, cloud that were forming on the sky that is suggesting that heavy rain was about to fall. Just as there were heavy rains of tiny droplets that were falling from the sky. Seeing that he was about to be caught up by rain without having dug a hole enough to hide himself, he began to plead with the tail by saying, "Tail, please come, help me to make this hole, for I perceive that it's like you're going to make me shiver when you will be shivering." The stupid deaf tail never replied back, neither made any reaction. The squirrel, with a lot of anxiety, repeated the same request to the tail again. "Tail, please come, that we may make this all together in that it's enough and long that we can hide ourselves during the time when the rain will be falling, so that you will never make me shiver during the time that you will be shivering. For I perceive it's like you're going to make me shiver when you will be shivering." But the stupid deaf tail never replied anything, neither showed any reactions. The little frustrated squirrel continued to plead with itself for help, but the tail never showed any reaction, never replied anything. The story continues that no sooner had the little squirrel had dug little into the ground than the rain began to fall. Without much ado, the only thing that was left for the squirrel is to run inside its hole. But unfortunately, because the size of the hole was very little, it couldn't accommodate the whole size of the squirrel. It means that the squirrel had to enter inside the hole, leaving the whole portion of the tail outside the hole. A great rain formed until it splashed the tail of the squirrel, and it was completely wet. A little while, when the rain stopped, the squirrel got out of its hole, and because of the great cold that followed after the rain, the squirrel, together with its tail, began to shiver greatly. With great anger, squirrel turned and looked unto its tail and said, "Did I not warn you? Did I not caution you? Did I not told you that you will make me shiver when you will be shivering? I requested you that you may come and join forces together with me. Perhaps we could make a long and wide hole that we could enter. Look and see the troubles that were brought unto me. Look and see the challenges that were brought unto me. Now I am shivering as you're shivering. The thing that I questioned you from a long time ago." But the deaf, stupid tail replied nothing. But the fact is that the tail, together with the squirrel, were all shivering. And that is the end. The story that you have just listened is an illustration of an individual within a society or within a group of people who is careless and irresponsible to act as it is expected for them, and such failure or the pain that they experience or they undergo is shared equally to all individuals of that group that is purposed to function together. There are careless, irresponsible persons within our society today who bringing a lot of chaos such that people feel burdened with their pain that they are causing, simply because of them failing to do what is expected to be done. For example, in our families today, you find that families are struggling simply because of one man who is failing to do what is expected for them. They are, for example, the firstborn who missed the entire inheritance of the family just because of carelessness, and such failure that they cause, it's now shared equally. Have you ever seen the entire family sleeping outside the house simply because a careless stupid boy lost all the keys, right? You are a son, you are a daughter, your parents are doing everything possible that you can be able to become the standards that they want you to be. They can pay all what is required, maybe school fee and the upkeep or anything that is required for you, maybe to be in that level, maybe standards, or maybe becoming the important that they need. Or maybe because of maybe irresponsibility, you find that you deviate, and later on you bring a lot of pain, you inflict a lot of pain. Your parents become so burdened and now they begin paying for medication, or maybe you die. A lot of conference has been conducted, maybe over radio stations, over maybe social media, over maybe in churches and in schools, for the young men or young women to be able to do as is expected in our society. But because of reckless few people who fail to follow what is expected for them, they bring chaos into society. I can tell you for sure, there is a man in prison right now who is suffering simply because of the recklessness of someone who failed to do what is expected, where man and women are married. But one individual failed to be responsible or faithful to that marriage, relations, affairs with other men outside there or other women outside there, bringing a lot of diseases. Because one man failed to respect, failed to be accountable for what is expected for them, right? The churches that we attend today, one individual man of God spoiling the entire bond of Christ simply, and that shame that he is bringing to the body of Christ is brought into the church until there is a lot of blasphemy maybe are happening around about the church and the church goers and the men of God that were not there. It is because of the recklessness of an individual who made such mistake. That's why there is a lot of narratives about the churches, about men of God, the churches. There is a man who failed to do what is expected for them, who failed to act responsibly, carelessly brought, such blasphemy to the body of Christ. This cause has now to be also respond to other people's business. Even as we mind our own business, it's also important that we may keep watch into the progress of others, because maybe, for example, they fail, you will also fail, because that is how we are interrelated. So we need to be mindful onto what is happening around people that we know, or people around us, or whom we interrelate, our brothers. If our brothers fail, if our brothers maybe bring failures in our family, just understand that pain or that failure will be shared equally into the entire family, and there's nothing you can do, because there is interrelationship that is there in our society today. So men, how to be responsible? One thing individually onto their own businesses, and also to keep watch into the progress of others. Yeah, because in case they fail, then we are going to fail together, and then we are going to suffer the pain. We are going to shiver together. Thank you for listening to our message today. This is the Reason and Act Avalanche platform. This is where we bring light to shine for men, right?